Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Spurs 4, Tottenham Hotspur 4, Crystal Palace 0. First off, quite strange. Tottenham don't concede in the first half. Second off, even more strange. Tottenham Hotspur get a win away. And third off, the most strange thing of all that happened today. We took the lead for the first time in months. Haven't took the lead since Everton at home, and we took the lead today. Spurs went 1-0 up, proceeded to score 3 goals and take away a huge 3 points at a very tough place to go. Selhurst Park, not many teams go there and get a result. Barely any teams that I can remember go there and get a result like we did today. It's so hard to beat them, let alone, you know, give them an absolute smashing. And we did. It wasn't always like that first half. I don't think we were really poor. I've seen worse first half performances. I thought first 10 we were quite good, and they just grew into the game. The fans got behind them. I thought they were very unlucky not to score in that first half. And look, they didn't take their chances. Spurs come out. It reminded me very much of that Villa game last year, and they came out a different team. You could see it that first minute of that second half. Harry Kane with 2. Let's just talk about Harry Kane for a second. I don't even think that us Spurs fans give him the credit he deserves. Opposition fans always ridiculing and taking the mickey out of him, whether it be because of his accent or people saying, oh, he's not world class, he's not good. Harry Kane is a world class striker, whether you want to admit it or not. And people bring up the Euro penalty miss, but won't bring up every other time he's banged in a penalty. It's like 19 out of 21. It's a ridiculous penalty record he's got. And look, both his goals today were superb. The first one, it's an exquisite cross. Absolutely brilliant cross from Perisic. You put in, I thought both, you know, fullbacks put in a very good performance tonight. I thought both fullbacks switched the ball really well. Made Palace think about, you know, what they were doing in that second half. And Perisic with a wonder ball in pinpoint accuracy. Kane, bullet header into the back of the net. Thugdad style, and we're 1-0 up. And look, as soon as we scored that first goal, the rest of the game, it felt like we were cruising. The second goal came, what, minutes later? Brilliant from Bryan Gil. Now, I've been very vocal on my opinion on Bryan Gil. I think he can be a very good player. But I also think, you know, the style of player he is in the Premier League, the most physical league in the world, was he always going to suit it? And the truth is, no, he hasn't suited it. But that second half today, I thought Bryan Gil was excellent. Some of the passes he was playing, and I do apologise about the snoring in the background. That is my French bulldog, who snorts like an absolute truffle pig very loudly. But anyway, it was an absolutely brilliant pass from Bryan Gil to set up that Harry Kane second goal. 2 for Harry Kane. Hugely underappreciated, not just by opposition fans, but by Spurs fans. And like I say, as soon as we scored that first goal, we were cruising. Kane banged in another one. Doherty scoring. Son getting his goal finally as well. That's massive for confidence. You could see as soon as he got that goal, the change in his demeanour and the way he was playing in this game. And look, fair play to Son. Doherty, very good performance. I'd argue he was second best player on the pitch today, Doherty. You know, switched play really well, controlled the ball well, constantly putting good crosses. I thought both fullbacks were absolutely fantastic today. Son got his goal. Not even the best performance from Son, but I'm glad he did. Kane, absolutely excellent again. Absolutely excellent again. And I think the defenders won't get the credit they deserve. And not so much Romero today. Do I think Dyer's good enough for this club? No. No, I don't. But it was an absolutely brilliant performance from him tonight. You can't doubt that, no matter how much you hate the guy. Would I keep him at the club? No. Because next week he'll make a silly mistake and cost us the game. But you've got to give credit to him, and you can't pursue this agenda when there's no reason to. And I thought Dyer put in a very good performance tonight. Same with Longley. Both of their performances will go very underappreciated after this game. But I thought they were both very good. Romero was also good. I've seen him play better games. Like I say, the fullbacks were good. Højbjerg, could have seen a bit more from Højbjerg. He lost the ball a couple of times. Same with Skip, but you know, both held up the ball a couple of times and played some good passes. And I think, yes, the first half was negative, but we rode it out. We rode it out. You've got to look at the facts. We rode it out. Palace didn't take their chances. Hugo made a couple of saves. He made a couple of great saves in the second half. Same with Dyer, though. Would I keep him? No, because he's inconsistent. But, you know, Palace didn't take their chances. We capitalised in the second. And what a result it is. What a result for confidence. You know, coming off the back of a 2-0 loss against Villa. huge toxicity and, you know, in the fan base falling apart. And you could hear it tonight. Fair play to the fan base. Credit to them. That's the first time in the away end I've heard Levy and Enoch out being sung like that. Every time they scored, we want Enoch out. Say, we want Enoch out. Every time Spurs scored, after Yido and, you know, all the normal celebrations, we want Enoch out. And Sky, you know, tried to shut it down a little bit, like they did earlier today when Jamie O'Hara was on Sky. But fair play to those Spurs fans, getting the message across when we're scoring as well. Levy there, fair play to them. Fair play to them. Good chance. More coverage, I think, of the owners now as well. But look, it's a massive performance. It's a massive result. I thought if we lost tonight, Conte could have potentially got the sack. It wouldn't have been the right decision. And we would have been in a crisis. We would have been in an absolute crisis. So look, I'm really, really glad we got the result. Coming off the back of some poor performances and poor results. A 2-2 against Brentford, 2-0 against Villa. But it's a huge 3 points. Like I say, barely any teams go to Selhurst Park. I know they lost 3-0 to Fulham last week, but especially the big teams, it's a horrible fixture for the Uniteds, the Arsenals, the Tottenhams of this world. And we went there today, like Arsenal did on the first day of the season. And I'm not saying we're anywhere near their level and we're going to beat them next week, because that is going to be a very, very tough game. But we put in a very mature, a very calm and a very, very positive display. And I'm very, very chuffed with the performance tonight. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure, if you haven't subscribed, to smash that subscribe button and comment your thoughts and opinions on the game. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Spurs have won again. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte we trust. Enoch and Levy out.